For those of you who are not familiar with me, my name is Solandia Hammond, aka Sueham, baby. If you got any questions, you can drop them below, and as long as I see them, I will answer them. But I just want to share maybe a quick 5-7 minute conversation with you about how I get the funding to purchase the homes that we have and the money to fix the homes. I actually use a hard money lender. Now, sometimes I use my own cash to purchase the homes, just depending on how much they cost. You know, I may use my own cash to snag it off the market because it's such a great deal. I don't want anybody else to have it. And then I reach out to one of my hard money lenders. And here's the thing about a hard money lender. It's short-term financing. So they're loaning me the money for 6 to 9 months to 12 months to either purchase the house and fix it, or if I already own the house, they're loaning me the money to fix the house. Here's the great thing about this particular hard money lender that I use. They're not checking your credit. They're not checking your bank statements. They're not checking your taxes. None of that even matters to them. What matters is the asset, meaning the house that they are loaning the money on. Just in case, for some reason, you can't get the project done and they got to take it back over, they want to make sure it's something that they look like they would want to have in their portfolio in case they have to foreclose on it. They want to make sure they want it in their portfolio so that they can resell it and get their money back. But that's the great thing about the lender that I use. All right. Here's the thing. This particular lender, who does not care about your credit, does not care about your bank statement, does not care if you work a job, does not care about a W-2, does not care about tax returns, only cares about the property that you are purchasing and fixing. If you already own the property, and it has to be an investment property, it can't be a property that you live in, it has to be an investment property, no properties that you live in. They only care about the asset, okay? They'll loan money up to some 6 months, okay? The thing is, they want to try to get the money back in 6 months. Sometimes you have to go over. You may need an extension. You could go up to 9 months, up to 12 months, okay? That's how that works. Now, here's the thing. They charge, I think it's 3 points at closing. So, for example, if you're getting a home loan and it's $100,000, then you'd have to pay $3,000 in points, okay, to be able to do the loan. Now, for the time that you have the loan, you're making monthly payments, and they are interest-only payments. So I think their interest rate is 13%. I know some of you are like, oh, my God. But calm down. Calm down. 13%, right? But if you only have the loan for 3, 4, 5 months, you're not paying a full 13%. You're paying like 1.2% a month. And the key, remember, if you just start coming in, you have to go back and watch the beginning. The key is this is short-term financing. This is how you can become financially free if you do it the right way without a lot of obstacles, right? These hard money lenders are there to provide you money fast and to not give you so much headaches as banks, right? So you may have to pay a little higher interest, but at the same time, if you do your numbers the right way, when you flip this house, by flipping it, by refinancing and putting a tenant in it, you get the money back, you're doing it right. You make money if you do it the right way. Or, i.e., if you're selling the house after you fix it, you do it the right way, you make money. So, for an example, in 2023, I bought a home in Lake City, South Carolina for $70K. It was on the MLS. A lot of you asked me how I find my properties. There's a video on my YouTube channel, how to find and fund properties, right? I bought the house for $70,000. I used this particular lender, this hard money lender, bought the house. I had to put 10% down, okay? So when you're doing a purchase, it is 10% down of your own money. So you do the math, 10% of $70,000 is $7,000, okay? Then also I borrowed money to fix the house. They give you 100% of the money to fix the house. So the total loan, I think it was $122K. I can't remember. So my interest payments every month was like right around $1,200, $1,300 a month that I had to make to them until I did one of two things: either sell the house and pay them off, and then what's in between is my profits, or either refinance the house and still pay them off. I decided to sell the house. I sold the house and I made 6 figures off that property. So that's why it doesn't faze me when I see 13, 15% for a hard money lender, because I know that I'm not trying to keep this thing for a whole year to pay them all that interest. I'm trying to get the deal done in 6 to 9 months. Sooner, if possible. If I'm refinancing, you can get the deal done a whole lot quicker. Most times you can get the deal done in 4 to 6 months. But if you're selling, of course, you got to wait on a buyer. You got to see if they get financing, and then everything goes through. So if you're interested in finding out who I use for my hard money lenders, hard money loans, to do my fix and flips, you can reach out to me via my website at loanswithsueham.com. This does not go on your credit. The only thing about this particular lender is that you have to have done at least 2 deals. If you have not done 2 deals as an investor, then you would need to have someone who has done 2 deals go in on the loan with you. If you decide to rent it, then what you would have to do in order for the hard money lender to get their money back after you fix the house, you would then go to a bank and refinance, a bank or a lender or a mortgage company, and refinance that property. And when you refinance it, what you're doing is you're paying off the hard money lender, and hopefully there's some cash in the deal for you where you get a bunch of cash. I've done that as well, where I've decided to keep my property and put a tenant in. So what I do is I pay back the money that I owe the hard money lender by refinancing the loan, and typically I get about $20,000 to $40,000 tax free, because the home has appraised, the value of the home has increased from when I purchased it. For example, I bought a home for $30,000. I think we put like $55,000 worth of work into it. The home appraised for $142,000. Bought it for $40,000, rehabbed it for $55,000. It cost me $55,000 to fix it. That's $95,000, right? Let's just call it $100K, right? It appraised for $142,000. So I was able to pay off the lender, plus get about $35,000 in my pocket. Okay, get about $35,000 in my pocket, plus put a tenant in there and allow them to make that mortgage, insurance, and tax payment. Okay, so see how that works, how you can increase your net worth. So hopefully that answered your question about if you decide to rent it. Now, that same scenario, if you were going to sell it, right, then what would happen is you would sell it for whatever price you want to sell it for, whatever they're appraised for. Maybe somebody want to pay over the appraisal or under the appraised value. And then, of course, again, you would pay off the hard money lender, and whatever's left over after you close, when you sell it, paying the builder fees and all that good jazz, that would be your profit. So that's how that works. I do know that when you refinance it, it's tax-free. When you're selling, you could get hit with some capital gains tax, but getting a good accountant. I am not giving you financial advice. Let me put my disclaimer on that. I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm not an attorney. I'm not giving you legal advice. I'm not giving you insurance advice, any of that good jazz. I'm just sharing my experience because a lot of people are asking me how I do it. So what am I saying? In some of the deals, yes, I use my own money. For example, I bought 5 houses for $18,000. 5 houses for $18,000. So I laugh when people say that houses for $4,000 and $5,000 and $10,000 and $15,000 and $20,000 don't exist. I bought houses for $30,000. I bought houses for $40,000. And some of them are on the MLS, meaning Zillow.com. You can, if you've got the internet, you can go to Zillow.com, realestate.com, look up these houses. Some of them have been because people said, "Hey, Sue, I have a house. Would you like to purchase it?" How do they know that Sue buys these houses? Because Sue puts it out there. I'm looking to buy a house. This is what I do. We fix houses. Sell me your house. I don't have to pay for that. I just put it on social media. The word gets out. People contact me. And so from that point, we're able to do those deals. So sometimes I will use my own money to snag a deal. Those 5 houses for $18K, I put up my own money. And because I knew that I was going to go to a hard money lender and say, "Hey, I have these projects. I want to fix them up. And will you loan me the money?" And sure enough, boom, money's been loaned. I'm able to get if you take 5 houses divided by 18,000, that's $36.50 a house. $3,650 a house. So I'm able to get my money back when I borrow the money from the hard money lender that I paid for the house. And then I've also got money to fix the house. And then after I fix the house, I'm going to sell the house and I'm going to make money. And I'm going to provide homes for families. And I'm cleaning up the neighborhood. And I'm providing jobs for several different people, contractors, insurance agents, real estate agents, attorneys, home inspectors, surveyors, title examiners. I'm providing jobs for all of those people every time we do a project. So I'm really excited about what we do, and I wanted to share that. What is the minimum amount you can put in as an investment? Not sure I quite understand the question, Bridget, but with this particular hard money lender, there are no minimum loan amounts, and that's one of the things I love about them. No minimum loan amounts, no credit score, no bank statement, no W-2, no tax returns, none of that good jazz, right? All they care about is the property that you're borrowing the money on and that you've done at least 2 deals. And if you haven't done 2 deals, then you need to partner with someone who's done 2 deals. And by partnering, that means you need to form an LLC with you and your experienced partner, and then boom, submit your thingy. Now, I do have some lenders that will work with first-time investors. I'm going to be very, very honest with you. I have yet to find anybody other than the lender I use right now that's better than them. Like, again, if you're purchasing a property, you have to put down 10% of the sales price, but they'll give you 100% of the rehab budget, 100%. Okay, so what happens is whatever you estimate that the value is going to be, and they're not just going to take your number, right? They're going to look it up, look at what you plan to do to the house, and then they're going to come up with the after repair value, and they'll loan you 70 to 75% of that amount. Okay, so that's how that works. All right, I think I've answered all of the questions. I know this was a quick rundown, synopsis of how I do things and how we get it done, but that's how we get it done. And so we're excited about it. We're always looking for properties. Matter of fact, I just passed off a property to one of my investors, because I can't buy them all. And I don't want to buy them all. You're welcome, Bridget. But we're always looking for properties. We're always looking to pass them on to other people that we don't, if we can't take the properties on ourselves. Hey, Matthew, I saw where you said that you do insurance. We're launching our podcast, the Big Vision podcast, and we're going to be interviewing insurance agents, tax attorneys, real estate attorneys, realtors, home inspectors, and everybody, because hard money lenders, because I want to put people on my show that can help people obtain financial freedom through real estate, because it is definitely doable. I've always said that, what if you just took one property and sold one property a year? Don't quit your job. You ain't even got to quit your job, okay? But just sold one property a year and made an extra $40,000 to $100,000 a year off of one property. Do you know what that could do for your life? What that could do for your family's life? It could really change your life. Now, just imagine if you have a home and you owe $300,000 on your home. And if you just sold one property a year and made $50,000 a year, you could pay your home off. If it's $300,000 and made $50,000 a year, you could pay your home off in what? 50 goes into 30. 6 years. 6 years. By just selling the property, by providing other people homes, by cleaning up the neighborhood. My jazz is finding old properties. I love old properties that people say, oh my God, bulldoze it. It ain't gonna work. And it's funny to me when people say bulldoze these properties, and they're like, you're gonna have so much problems. And I'm like, how do you think people restore 102-year-old homes? They do it with care, and they do it the right way. So I love finding old properties with good bones that are gonna survive, and restoring those and bringing up the value of the properties around it, cleaning up the neighborhood, because I knew if it was me, I wouldn't want junk, debris, and a dilapidated house beside me bringing down my value. So that's what we do. If you are in the market to purchase a primary home, to refinance your home and get cash out to start a business, to buy investment properties, to pay off high credit card debt, to send your kids to college, to do whatever you want to do, or if you want to buy an investment property, please connect with me. I would love to help you. We do free loan consultations at consultwithsueham.com, or you can just simply go to, where's the other side? You can simply go to loanswithsueham.com and book a free loan consultation. I think that's all of the questions, so I'm going to end the live. Thanks, Matthew. Appreciate you. Thank you all for being here. Great questions. Blessings to you.